Welcome, foolish mortals. Today, 14 of the 31 days for Halloween video. Where I post a spooky video every single day, except today. This is not gonna be a spooky video. It is, however, going to be a very cozy one, because I really felt the need to update you about my sweater weather knitting and crocheting plans. Because things have happened, and otherwise I'm just coming back a month later. And the episode is gonna be an hour and a half long. However, if you want something spooky today, the live show today will be starting at 7 on the Discord. So you probably have a little bit less than an hour right now. An hour, if you actually watch it while it goes live immediately. To head over there to join us in this murder mystery party. You can be a character, or you can just sit in the comments, find out with us who of us might be the killer. First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. This is one of the sweaters I told you I was gonna make. I really wanted to make another Danica pullover by Tinderbox, but then make it oversized. And this is it. This is it. I like it, especially when, when it's tucked in like this in a pants. And it just hangs a bit over. I enjoy that. To be fair, the armholes are a bit deep. I should have shortened the yoke a bit. But it's not bothering me enough to undo it. But next time I will probably make the yoke a tiny bit less deep. Because I think if the yoke wouldn't have been that deep, it would be really stylish. Right now this feels like a very oversized, not intended oversized sweater, and I think part of it are the sleeves. They are very, very long. Longer than they are meant to be. Like, yeah, you can see. Like, my arm is not coming out, barely. So I will shorten the sleeves. That is why the ends are not woven in yet. Yeah, that makes me, I do want to keep the folded edge, so I have to redo 3 rows. But I'm gonna get more out than that. Probably gonna undo it until here and then do the 3 rows, so it just hits a bit on the end. And I think then it looks really cozy. So that is the plan. And this is the finished, I'm counting it finished. This is not gonna take long, so this is the finished object of today. However, another sweater is also, let's say there's quite a lot of progress on that. I can actually show you, so let's do a quick clothing change here. Quick change. I have just talked about the sweater for many minutes, but my mic, unfortunately, was out of battery. The other one. So you didn't hear any of it, and I am now aware how much better my audio quality is when I use the mic. So I'm retaking this, which is not a shame, because this sweater is so soft and cozy. I don't mind wearing it for another 10 minutes. I don't mind wearing it all day. So let me show you what yarn I used. I used Drops Fable. This is a sock yarn. I used color 102. And on its own, this is not soft. However, I'm holding this with Lana Grossa Bella. And this is so incredibly soft. It's a lace weight. And it's alpaca. However, it's not full alpaca. It has 35% cotton, 25% alpaca, 30% nylon, and 10% merino wool. And it's so incredibly soft. I absolutely need the Lana Grossa Bella in every single color now, because It's so soft and I want to wear it all day, every day. It is obviously gonna be way more decent when I have zip, because it will zippy. And I will not put it down all the way here. And I'm now at the collar part, and this is why I got stuck on this sweater for a bit. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a folded collar or not. I am now sure I want a folded collar, because I just love that then the first part of the zip, because that's already getting higher here, that still covers the zip on both sides, so it looks way neater than without it being folded over. So I absolutely wanted to do that. And then you miss my whole process. What I also wasn't sure of is, would I do slip stitch or single crochet? And we just went through my whole thought process of it. So you're not gonna see my honest first reaction anymore, because that was without the mic. But I tried to slip stitch on this sleeve part, and it looked too tiny, too strict, not working. So I opted for a single crochet. This ribbing is made with single crochet. It's just a tiny bit less. And this is all half double crochet. And it's just knit or crocheted in panels. So this is a straight panel with a bit of ribbing. This is a straight panel with a bit of ribbing. Sewn together here and then sewn in. Short, or at least I have put them in the shoulders first and then seamed this shut with the same yarn. These and the back is also a panel. This is all been blocked, so this is how it will lay when I'm done. Which means, unfortunately, the sleeves are too long. And we just had a whole discussion, or I had a whole discussion with myself, that I did not want to rip out the sleeves, because the only way to fix this is to re-knit the sleeve or re-crochet the sleeves. But without the ribbing, it's perfect length. Still a bit oversized, which I like, but not continuously in the way and not be able to put it down. Like, I have to really crop it. I was just about to tell, like, no, I'll just make it easy on myself and do it single crochet. And then I was like, if I re-knit or re-crochet the sleeves anyway, I could make it slip stitch. And that might be sturdier, especially for the collar. However, the collar is going to be double folded, so I think that increases the sturdiness. And slip stitch will take more yarn. And I am very running low on yarn. This is how far the sweater goes, and I would like it to be a bit longer. So I did start the ribbing. That also might be too long. Or might make it a split hem. Not sure yet. So I think I will go with single crochet for the ribbing on the sleeves again and the collar. And then if I have to order more yarn that might not be the same dye bath, I don't mind if it's under the ribbing, but I do mind if it's in my face here all the time. And seeing it on, and especially feeling it on, I don't want to take off this sweater, and I'm now very, very excited to do the collar. Yeah. And I wasn't sure, because I did bought a crochet pattern for a sweater, a ribbed sweater. The sleeves were very different. I didn't like the sleeves, but it has a collar and it has a zip. That collar is not just straight going through. And that made me think, like, am I not doing it straight? But then again, I remembered, especially with knitting, you make short rows. And also with crochet sometimes, like in the Danica pullover, it has short rows in the back to raise that collar on the back to make it not fall out. And I actually, my back panel is purposely higher to sort of pretend to be short rows. So I'm just gonna make my collar straight fold it down, like twice the length, and then just fold it down. I'm so excited. It's so soft. I can actually wear this on bare skin. I would not mind at all. And I do think, like, I really don't want to do the whole sleeves all over, but I think it's going to be worth it because this sweater is so cozy, so soft. I would want to wear this every single day. So I am redoing the sweater. And I'm just going to take all the rows of the ribbing, that's 10 rows less, out. That also means I have more yarn left over for the ribbing if needed. And the ribbing might be a bit too long, so I might make that smaller too. Yes. I am so excited about this sweater. I don't want to take it off. I'm just not going to take it off. I have a choice here. Just checking if the mic still works. Then put on a sweater on a new sweater on my needles. It is a knitted one. I did tell you I really wanted to do another my favorite adventure sweater, and I started that because my Hocus Pocus yarn arrived, and I want that advent calendar to be made in this sweater because it is actually it is a pattern for an advent. Don't worry, the yarn I'm showing you right now is not a spoiler. This is my base yarn. This is Hobie sock yarn, and this is the base I will be holding it with all the. That one is a spoiler. I did check the first color, and the color that has been wrongly put in a wrong day because of a spell. So this is Black Friday yarn by Hobie. This is the color that I will work throughout, and then every single day will be a stripe. And I'm very excited about it. I obviously did have to use my Hocus Pocus horn. If you do want to see a spoiler of the project bag we got with it, I hope I can cut it out when I showed you. If not, I will put a spoiler warning in front. But I do use the crochet bag that we got in that advent calendar. I got the 13 times 50 gram merino sock countdown, and that comes with a project bag. And I assume they're all the same. So I loved it. I'm using it. Don't think it can hold the whole sweater, but we're trying until we really run out of space and need to transfer. Another thing that I did talk to you about that I really wanted to finish is the ghosty shawl. And I didn't finish it. However, I did make progress. And this is how it looks now. So last time we spoke, we were at this purple. And now we have a darker purple and already black in it. And the black is now actually turning into gray. About 10, 12 centimeters. Yeah, definitely, because this is also, yeah, has been done. And I'm very excited. I am at row 42 or something out of 75. For this, I am using Hobie Dahlia Halloween. And this is the colorway Haunted House. And that color number is 2. This is all I have left. I am very excited about this. I had such a good time. So happy I picked it up again. It is very soft. It is very drippy, as you see. So I can't wait to wear this. So I'm just having a great time. One sweater is finished. The shawl actually made progress. A new sweater is cast on. And this, it's close to being, it was close to being finished. Now I have to redo the sleeves. Not that much. But that is part of the process of making a pattern that fits my body perfectly. And honestly, when I have this, I know it will fit. So it doesn't mind being paneled anymore, right? It is still less fun. Because I love the ability to put it on and see how it fits when I'm working on it, because that's very motivating to me. And the top down does that. The Danica pullover have done that. This one does not, because you need to have all the panels to sew it together, or at least two to sew it together, and then you can only fit it on. But I love this sweater so much. I did start two little things that I'm not sure if I told you about, but I made a hair bow tie, a knitted one, a couple months or weeks ago now. I'm not sure. It's a black one. It's very cute, but I promised to make a crochet version, so I've started that. First, I picked out this Universe XL by Hobie. This is an acrylic, but I forgot this was not a sock yarn. So it is actually for 4 or 5 millimeter hoop, which is in US 6 till 8. So it was very, very dense. I love the color. I want one in this color, but it is very dense. So I'm gonna rip it out now, and I'm gonna remake it on a 5 millimeter needle, and then just do not follow the stitch count from the original pattern. I'm just gonna go until I think it is wide enough, and then do the rest of the instructions. I'm just gonna see as I go, basically. So that is done. I will be doing it, and on 5 millimeter needles, it's going so fast. So it will be a joy, and I want to have that hair tie. But because it didn't work with that yarn, I used Hobie Universe, but the sock wall, because that is designed for 3 millimeter needles. They don't even say the crochet hook. You can crochet socks, Hobie. I'm using 3.5, and this is how it looks so far. And again, this is still getting bigger than the knitted version, so I stopped. Normally, I should go to 25 stitches. This is a free pattern. I will have linked it down below, so you can find it if you want a knitted version. But this is 15 stitches, and I thought this was pretty big enough. Now we're gonna make a chunk of just straight, and then we're gonna taper down again, make the loop, and do the two tie again. So I'm currently working on that one. Very curious to see how this color will do, how much of the color we will see in the hair tie. But yeah, finished the sweater. Thought I was over halfway with another. The sleeves. Damn it. Started the third sweater. And did quite a substantial bit, on which show I really felt like talking to you about it before I came like a month later. Hi, half of the list is done. This is how it looks. And since we didn't have a video planned for today anyway, because the murder party is happening again on the Discord, you now have a little bit under an hour to go there. I really wanted to share with y'all. So thank you for listening to my crazy stitch things. Thank you for letting me wear this undecent sweater the whole video. You might have screamed at me at the screen, but I didn't hear, so I did it anyway. And I'll see you all back tomorrow. Bye, foolish mortal.